7-11 now, USO Cincinnati will pay tribute to American service members and their families for an 11th year next Sunday. VA Secretary Bob McDonald will introduce this year's honorees, and a Broadway star will perform with the Cincinnati Pops. USO Cincinnati Chair Steve Lee and Pops musical director John Morris Russell are with us this morning. Gentlemen, welcome. Always good to see you.
Thank you so much.
So, Steve, let's talk first about a couple of the honorees. You have an Iraq War veteran, Colonel Gadsden. Tell me about him.
Well, Colonel Greg Gadsden was wounded, in Iraq, and he is a double amputee. He is now the commanding officer of Fort Belvoir. He was the first amputee to be given a command. And he has also been in the movie Battleship that was out last summer, and he's been the kind of the inspiration behind the New York Giants the two times that they won the Super Bowl in the last 5 or 6 years.
And then tell me about Katie Hines, one of your other honorees.
Katie Hines, for the first time, this will be our 11th year. Katie has been an inspiration to all of us.
She lost her husband after the war in Iraq.
She did. We were over doing a barbecue at Walter Reed Hospital, and her husband came in wounded, severely wounded from Iraq, and she had flown to Landstuhl, Germany to be with him. And when he came in, many of us from Cincinnati were there.
I remember that event.
Yeah, and so she, after about 3 or 4 weeks, Tim just couldn't hang on any longer, and we lost him, and she brought him home here back to Cincinnati to lay him to rest.
Why is it so important for the USO to keep these folks in the forefront?
Well, I think that one thing for sure is that, these soldiers, Marines, sailors, airmen, every day when they get up and they put that uniform on, that means that they will give their life for our freedom.
Yeah.
And when somebody will do that for you, there's never enough that you can do for them. And so the USO is an organization that stands for United Service Organization. So it's an organization that unites those who fight for our freedom and those who enjoy it.
And there's no better way to celebrate that, I think, than with music, John.
Absolutely, and our Pops. And Pops has got a great tradition of presenting fantastic patriotic concerts. Of course, Eric Kunzel, the great traditions that he did in Washington, D.C. And to be teaming up with the USO for this is just a perfect match. We have our wonderful orchestra. We have some wonderful guest artists.
Members of the choir are special, too.
Yes, we have the USO show troupe, which is a small kind of jazz ensemble, which is going to be joining us. Also, the Military Spouses Choir. They were on America's Got Talent.
That's wonderful.
And John Lloyd Young, the star of Jersey Boys, is going to be performing with us as well. And our fantastic Pops Orchestra and all of the great patriotic classics that everyone knows and loves.
So this is a top-notch show. It's Sunday night at Music Hall, and I want to put some information up on the screen if we could. It's at 7 o'clock on Sunday, and you can try to get some tickets by going to local12.com. We've got a link under that red Get It button. Steve and John, thank you so much. Thanks for the work you both do.
Thank you.
And for everybody involved with the USO.